Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're diving in on ultrasound image appearance and artifacts. First, when we describe how certain things look on ultrasound images, we use terms like hyperechoic, which means bright, hypoechoic, which has some brightness, but it's mostly a little darker. And then we have anechoic, which is basically black without any color. And then we have isoechoic, which is basically like the same color, the same brightness. And then we have heterogeneous and homogeneous, which means hetero is usually like a mixed version, and homo is basically uniform textured, the same. These words basically tell us how a structure reflects sound. What are artifacts? Artifacts are basically errors that happen in an image where an image that does not represent the actual anatomy. Um, they tend to happen when the ultrasound, the basic ultrasound assumption is broken, like sound traveling in a straight line or reflecting just once or even attenuating at a predicted rate. Now, let's dive into these 4 artifacts that I picked for this video. So, the first one is reverberation. The assumption that it breaks is that sound travels directly to the reflector and back once. And the cause is usually like a strong, like the sound bouncing repeatedly between 2 strong reflectors. And what it looks like on the screen is multiple even space line, bright lines going downward. Sometimes we even say it looks like a ladder. My next artifact is mirror image. So the assumption that it breaks is that sound only travels once before returning. Sorry. So sound only travels once before returning. The sound bounces or hits 2 strong reflectors and takes a indirect path back. So on the screen, it mainly looks like um, 2 images. One, the which is the original one, and the mirrored one is usually deeper than the original one. So it looked like 2 different structures that are mirrored, basically. Our third artifact is enhancement or posterior enhancement. So basically, with this one, the assumption that it breaks is that sound attenuates at a consistent rate. We know the cause of this is basically sound passes through a fluid which attenuates very little. And the reflector on the screen is what we see is right underneath our image or what we're imaging. There is a brightness right underneath that image. Our fourth and final artifact is edge shadow. So the assumption that it breaks is that sound travels in a straight line. The cause is refraction as sound bends around curved structures. On the screen, what it mainly looks like is dark shadows around the edges of your circular or curved image that you're looking at. So on the edges, you'll get dark shadowing. And that's my video of ultrasound image appearance terms and 4 common artifacts. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.